I have spent about as much time as I'm going to be on this bloody Mercedes.
Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Try it round the outside. And this should give us a line into the chicane. What's going on, guys? My name is Martinio and welcome back to Assetto Corsa Competizione, where today we're going to be checking out the newly released version 1.1 update, which has just dropped today. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, it's probably waiting for you in your Steam download tray. But with it comes a whole host of sort of new and upgraded content, along with one totally brand new car and a brand new circuit as well. The one circuit we're missing to make up a full 2019 Blank Paint Championship race calendar. So yeah, we're going to take a look at that today. So let's kick it off with the cars first of all. There's Zandvoort Circuit. We'll take a look at that in a bit more detail in a moment. So, like I said, there are 6 brand new slash revised cars, should I say. The first one is the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo. We've of course got the Lamborghini Huracan GT3. This was the first car we had in the game when it came into early access, but this is the Evolution model. So it's sort of, this update is sort of bringing the game more towards the 2019 calendar that's pretty much nearing its conclusion, or possibly at its conclusion. I haven't really had a chance to keep up with Blank Paint. I've got a long list of race stuff, content to watch, IndyCar, so on and so forth. But yeah, so the next one is the Honda NSX GT3 Evo. Again, people have been waiting for this. This was supposed to be part of one of the early access updates, and then it got changed, but we did eventually get it for the full-blown version of the game. Or is this completely new? I'm not entirely sure, but this is the Team Jensen Rocket version. Next up, we have the Audi R8 LMS Evo. So again, this is an upgraded version of the Audi R8, and again, it goes, most of them are upgrades. This is a sort of a newish car as well. It is the Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT3. Awesome looking car, one of the best looking cars on the grid for this particular year. Next up, we've got the Porsche 911, the Porsche 9912 GT3R. So this is the upgraded version of the Porsche 911, and the last one is one totally brand new car, and that is this. The absolutely epic McLaren 720S GT3. This car will feature prominently in the McLaren Shadow competition that's ongoing. I think they're using Assetto Corsa Competizione and these cars for the next round of that particular championship. And I think there's also going to be a competition which involves this car and the new circuit Zandvoort for all of us to sort of take part in and have a go at as well. So yeah, that's the new content. We're going to pick this because I'm a big McLaren fanboy. You guys should know that. So we're going to go with the McLaren, and like I said, in terms of the circuit, Zandvoort Circuit might be well known to a lot of you. I haven't done a whole lot of running around this circuit, admittedly. Probably will next year, with it being coming to the Formula 1 calendar, which should be a really fun race as well. But yeah, it's been around. The first race took place in 1948. It's held Formula 1 races and so on and so forth, and it's an interesting circuit. It's not far from the seafront as well, so depending on the physics and how wind plays into it, it should be an interesting race. But yeah, so what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to go do a race around here, and we're just going to do what we normally do. We're going to do a 10-minute race. Opponent skill 90, opponent aggressive 90. I can't remember what I have it at normally, but that's what we're going to do for this one. So yeah, let's head over there now, and let's see what the new update is all about. Okay then, guys, so here we are at Zandvoort, which is about ready to get the race started. As you can see, we're starting in P16 for this one, and I'm going to try and get myself up into top 5. Might be a challenge, but we're going to try for that. We're going to try for the top 5 to see if we can't get up there. And but it's not going to be easy. I don't have a whole lot of familiarity with this track, so I'm going to be learning as I go along, trying to find where the fastest lines are. And because it's sort of a very fast and sweeping circuit, overtaking is going to be a little bit difficult. There are a couple of slow speed sections as well, but again, mostly it is a very unforgiving circuit. There's not a whole lot of runoff areas. Mostly it's just sort of gravel or grass on the outside of the circuit. So if you make a mistake and you find yourself out there, things can get very bad very quickly. So yeah, we've got to be careful of that. But it's going to be a fun race regardless. So yeah, let's get it kicked off and let's see what we can do in the McLaren. Okay then, guys. So P16 is where we're at. We're going to try and get to the top 5. It's going to be a challenge though. And for a number of reasons. First of which, we're on the dirty side of the track, so that might make the start a little bit tricky and challenging. And the other reason is, well, it's quite a fast and flowing circuit, so there's not a whole lot of really deep braking zones where you can sort of get up next to someone and get through the corner a bit quicker, maybe. Got that point potentially to the F1 race being a bit of a snooze fest. It does feel like it's a bit narrow in sections as well, so get a bit of side-by-side action. Might be a bit challenging, but off we go. Got a nice run in this AMG, but we got the marbles as well. That I'm going to have to be a little bit aware of. Might be a bit of a challenge to get the car slowed down. Let's do this long. So a slightly banked turn 1 hairpin. Try around the outside, see if it'll stick. Oh, it's just about.
On the left.
There we go. So I'm going to have to learn as I go along where the fast lines are.
Car on the left.
Ooh.
On the left.
Oh, that overtake was a bit more. I got caught out a little bit. Almost lost the rear under braking as well.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And the lap record around here, from what I remember seeing, and the information was a 1:22.8. Let's see if we can get close to that.
Car on the left.
Big dive. I've got to say, I'm liking this McLaren so far.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm liking it a lot. I suppose me and this AMG are getting held up by the Aston Martin. So we're into P11.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, that Aston Martin feels like it's maybe lacking a bit in power. Looks like it's having a real struggle to get away from this AMG and myself. And we seem to be reeling him in as soon as we get into anything resembling a straight. Ooh, you got a bit of out of shape. You got a little bit out of shape there as well. I can't even talk. Oh, clinging on for dear life through there. We've got a decent run on this Mercedes. Oh, we're not really going to have anywhere we can go.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
What was that lap? A 44. I have no idea who is doing 22s around here. Bear in mind, I am in traffic, but I'm not losing 20 seconds because of that. I mean, is that the overall lap record? Does that include the F1 cars that used to go around here? Let me know in the comments if you do know. Ooh, felt the rear going a little bit there. Right, I've spent about as much time as I'm going to behind this bloody Mercedes.
Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Try it round the
Car on the
outside.
left.
And this should give us a line into the chicane.
Clear on the left.
God damn it, I can go so much faster to that.
Keep it up.
Oh, we got a much better run out of there. Wow, this Aston Martin really feels down on power.
The car had 73. Clear on the left. Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Oh, we just did a 43. We're up to P9. And now we've got to try and reel this Porsche in. Right, let's have another little look.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And off we go. Oh, we did a 140 then. So yeah, we were losing quite a bit of time in the traffic. Looks like this Mercedes is holding up this Audi. It's not going to be holding me up as well. But these two, between them, hold the key to that top 5 we were looking for. Oh, difficult to get the nose in there. Sort of clinging on for dear life. Do I want to try it around the outside?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
to try something stupid. Oh, you know me. Of course I am.
Clear on the right.
Right then, so the next lap should be the last one.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, it's just so difficult to pass around here. Oh, they're finished. Come on, stick, stick, stick. No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to get that top 5.
Alright, race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
Oh, apparently we're 8th. Okay. Oh, see, so yeah, honestly, I really enjoy driving this track. Overtaking is tricky, as you've seen, because it is quite narrow and it's quite fast and sweeping, and it, like I said, it doesn't really owe itself to overtaking. You can potentially put one like round the outside of here, but again, it's a challenging track because you really do have to be, you have to really attack it to get the you know, to get the lap time. But at the same time, if you're on, you know, on track with somebody else, then it's going to be very difficult to overtake. You do have to plan them out accordingly through sort of turn 1 and possibly down into the chicane, and not this corner, but the next one coming up potentially, because it's a little bit of a slow one. This one up here, you could potentially try and get one down the inside there and make that happen. But overall, really enjoyable, and the car as well was very, very enjoyable. It does feel a little bit overpowered. I know they did a balance of performance thing to sort of bring it into sort of the GT3 sort of regulations, but it does feel a little bit overpowered. But either way, really fun to drive, a lot of fun to fling this thing around Zandvoort. It really was. And I do feel like there's a lot of you know, a lot more lap time around here. I did a 40.7, which according to the stats is only 18 seconds off the real world best. But I can't imagine that was in a GT3 car. But either way, really fun racetrack, really fun car to drive as well, and yeah, it was a really fun race. But that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. So let me know in the comments though, have you tried the new version 1.1 update? If you did, how did you get on with it? Have you enjoyed it? Do you think it's any good? And if you don't, let me know why. Let me know in the comments, guys. It's always awesome to hear from you. But yeah, like I said, that's the end of the video. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, you'd like to see more Assetto Corsa Competizione or general sim racing content from myself, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit that bell notification button as well, so you get updates for all of my new videos whenever they go live. But once again, thank you so much for watching. Stay cool, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. Peace!